looks like the stream is going. Let me get things pulled up so that I can see if anyone is in chat. I streamed a bit of this last night. Officially, this DLC comes out today, but because of time zone differences, I had it, for me yesterday. And I played about an hour, got into the vault, did a little bit of the quest, started the experiment, and now she wants me to go outside to go get something I need for the next part of the quest, and I decided I was gonna, explore some new areas today, for at least at the start, just because I'd rather do that, sort of see what's available, and I realized, I'd started exploring, I cleared out this area here, and I got to that room with the, the uranium and the limestone, and I cleared out a little bit, some rad scorpions, and then I get to this next limestone wall, and I stop, and I'm all, like, scary, and I walk away. I was like, well, that's probably where I should start.
Hey, genius, you're taking rads. Let's
Yes,
move
I'm
out.
taking rads, but I think there's got to be a bad guy, right? It can't just be uranium. I mean, I guess it could. Up there. So we're clearing out uranium, which is some great. You know what? What weapon do I have? That'll work. Let's see. While he's underground, let's get these guys. He's above ground. Dead. Should be.
How's it feel getting your arms kicked by a girl?
Is there one more? Come on, buddy. One glowing rad scorpion. Is he gonna come out? I don't know if I can actually make him come out.
Come on, you stupid bastards. Come on.
How do I kill him if he won't come out of the ground? He's hiding from me. Coward glowing rad scorpion? Do I just walk away and maybe he'll come out over here? Yeah, it's underground, Kate. It's not working.
Never seen him so eager to die.
He's not eager to die. He is cowering. He's hiding. He's refusing to come to the surface. I might as well. You worry about that. Oh, there's another line. Oh, did he come out?
Dying time is
No,
here.
just her shooting it. The ground some more. Is it on the ceiling? What was unassigned? Oh, that was her. She's unassigned. Okay, that's...
Me? Or is this too easy?
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. You're shooting dirt. He won't come out. There's something glowing over there. There's some.
Alrighty.
I'll keep that column for now.
Hey, that was some bullshit.
This is a large cavernous section. Oh, more rats.
Damn it, got away. That pissed me off.
Although I do need them to come over here because I don't want to go over to the uranium.
Swore I heard something.
Oh.
Up there.
Yes, more people that go underground. Are you two going to be... cowardly and hide down there? Alright. Any other of you carrying cats? Man, do I get quite a bit of radiation over here.
I can wait all day for you to show yourself. Cheers. What a rip-off.
Well, legendary, what do you have? Ghoul Slayer's synth left arm. Whatever. Something else came up. No? What the?
If I find you,
Oh!
you're gonna regret it.
Well, hello, sir. Glad you finally decided to come up and join us. Oh, and good. That piece of ground that was floating decided to go away too. Let's scrap some more of this uranium. Make my area less radioactive. And at the same point, be gathering material that I need for a giant reactor. Because that needed something like 100 nuclear material. Oh, I guess whatever, there's mole rats down here, so they just have junk that they've gathered. Cracked Deathclaw egg. Huh. Store that. That almost makes me worry that there's going to be a... I mean, not that I couldn't take a Deathclaw, technically. Ooh, there's some uranium. It's just, you know, more work that I usually enjoy having to do. That's just glowing for no reason. There's no uranium over here. Okay. Is that a... Annihilator SentryBot Mark II. Quick save. There are tougher enemies than I use. I'm more of a cowardly individual typically. I'm not the biggest fan of having to deal with, you know, powerful enemies. What are those? what's on his back that I'm shooting at?
Girl, would ya?
Spin back. Let's see. This does so little damage. Let's reload. Why not use another critical? Alright, he's not really doing too much to me. He looks scary and he has a lot of life, but he stays over there, so he's not as bad as I thought.
More often.
Oh, would have been pretty bad if I was close to him, obviously. I believe that was all that was over here. I can come back into workshop mode now, and let's get rid of some more of this uranium. Oop. Up there? Up there. What does he have? A couple fusion cores, some missiles, ammo, other stuff. What's this? Is this a scrappable wall? There's a little piece of debris. Might as well junk what I can over here. I think I missed some uranium. Yep. Oh. It's like all of a sudden I'm taking radiation. Come on, why can't I scrap this wall and keep going? Anyways, anywhere around here that I can... See, because there's this huge area that's over here. Obviously I can get rid of that column. Did I miss something that I can get rid of? Because it hasn't... The little passageway that leads into this area does not seem like you could really fit... one of the, like, the tunnels as needed for... like one of the vault passages through. But if it doesn't connect, then this doesn't really add to the area of vault. Obviously I could scrap this, but if it's just sort of gonna stay cave, then I kind of like it. I might as well get some of the small stuff just to get the extra concrete. I mean, maybe that was the main reason that this is all here, is just so that they can help you to fill up on concrete. But obviously a big area like this would be fun to be able to have some sort of, you know, passage and then room at the back of, but you can't really, you know, get a Vault-Tec, one of those Vault-Tec hallways to go through this little spot right here. So unless something changes with the story that lets me remove this or something, and I'm not really sure what to do with that. Just like I'd love to be able to clear out this, so I had two passages heading this direction. Alright. Our east sector, which I cleared the Okay, good. The queen has disappeared. So over time, they do disappear. I don't have to worry about, you know, having giant, you know, monster corpses sitting around. Oh, I did find another limestone wall. Oh. And that reaches the end of this buildable area. Which I think this is going to be the same. Can I scrap this giant thing here? Oh, I can, but I may just want to power it up and have my 100 water because it looks cool and that's kind of nifty. So I'll decide that later. It's not exactly like I can build it again. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the main hallway and clear the rock slide that I believe leads in that section that the limestone wall I just cleared also leads to. Which is right there. Rock slide. Clear that. And that leads over here. Yeah, I shot it. Well, I guess I didn't really hear it.
I gotta lower the dosage.
I cured you! Are you back on, like, Psycho or something? You taking more, Jet?
Something's ghosting us.
It's not really ghosting us so much as running around in the room down below.
Oh no, you don't.
Since they need dirt to come up on, at least this way they have to run to me. Ah, glowing mole rat. Come out, wherever you are. I don't want to step on the dirt. I want you to come out to here. I actually have an 11% chance to hit? Because I don't think I really did. Dirt. Where'd he go? Dead one. Scared me for a moment. You can see his hands sticking out above the ground. I was like, bang. Dead glowing mole rat. Oh, I'm not really too upset. This is a nice easy fight. Ooh. Kill the broodmother. There are a lot of broodmothers. Seems like the kind of thing where there would be one broodmother for a brood. So is this just mole rats down here? Not that I wouldn't mind at all. 'Cause I wouldn't. Alright, so that's the area that I just cleared the limestone from that leads up to that other section. So that is good. And we have more area here in this northeast sector. I've killed some mole rats, better quick save. Don't want to have to kill more mole rats. Okay, what's here? Oh. Another brood. You guys must hate each other. You're all trying to be mother to this brood. And there's just not enough non-brood mother mole rats.
If you don't move fast, I'm gonna start glowing.
Spooky cave, spooky tunnel, Actually, wait a minute. I bet there was something I needed to activate. It's like, wait a minute, there was a reason that I was over here. I was supposed to activate this section for build mode. Where was I supposed to do that? Is it down that weird, spooky little tunnel? Let's see if I can see local map. Data. Let's turn off that quest. So that I only have those two objectives. And they are both that direction. Okay, so it probably was through Spooky Cave. I was probably going the right way. I just was like, wait a minute, did I forget to activate build mode? Although I may have passed, I'm sure I'm going to need a control board again, and I may have passed it. But, it'll give me a little marker for it once I get to the point that it says I need it. Yeah, I'm not fighting you in this room. There's uranium there. Oh. Looks like I have a handful of more enemies. Come on, wherever you are. Well, I'm glad you think that, Kate. If it's legendary, I probably shouldn't use this, particularly since the majority of its damage is radiation, and I don't think that affects this. What is coming through the floor over there? Anyways, let's find. This guy had a VATS enhanced pistol. And some rounds. I feel like that piece of cloth is something maybe clipping through. Alright, maybe that's somewhere I have to first get the workshop mode enabled so that I can clear. Maybe I'm supposed to go into this spooky cave. This section's a lot more work than the previous. And I feel rather lost, actually. Alright, but there's... which means I'm sure there's bad guys right here gonna pop up and... Bad guys? Bad guys? Won't work without a control board. Alright, now where's the control board? This space seems... I mean, if all this really does become workshop area, this is huge! I mean, I know that's what they said, that it was going to be huge, and I was like, oh, good. But I'm like, really? This kind of bigger, I suppose, than I expected. Oh. Apparently, I've been in both the north and northeast sector, and him working on control boards for both now. Well, good to know. Those do at least connect rather easy, and they're rather close to each other. So let's go find the control board for this one, I guess. Down here somewhere? Oh, of course, I skipped this room.
Excellent.
Northeast sector. Take. And now I can open up another huge area of workshop. And to some extent I am kind of looking forward to just the idea that I can clear out the enemies and not have to feel, because I feel nervous. I mean, I know I hear a lot online, people generally, seem, ooh, big area, I'll worry about that later. People seem to, feel, oh, the workshop DLCs aren't as much fun, and I'm just the opposite. They're my favorites because I prefer workshop mode stuff over, actual gameplay. And I mean, I enjoyed, I enjoy the previous games, of course. But I do love just sort of, it makes the other parts of the game more fun now that I have, I'm out there, I'm collecting bits to do stuff, to build new things. I seem to have lost the sound effect that says that I'm adding something to whatever my where I'm targeting something.
Whoa. You hear that?
Missed both. Yeah, it says, either targeting or I'm out of whatever. I'm not getting that sound effect. Which, surprise, surprise. I do have a bit of a glitch going on. Alright. Par for the course here. But, alright. But no, I really love all the building stuff
Yes.
that they added in this one, and I really hope that when they, whatever, in future games, and in my mind, of course, in future Elder Scrolls, I would love sort of, in Skyrim they did Hearthfire, was it? Whatever, where you could build houses, but it was sort of you would, you'd just sort of select a menu and say, all right, build this stuff, and it would be built. I would love if in the next Elder Scrolls they have essentially an equivalent to this. Alright. So I think I have all of the areas unlocked. Hopefully that means the majority of the monsters are gone. Of course, there's areas like I did at the beginning of this stream, where all those, rad scorpions were, where I'd already unlocked the build mode there, and I cleared out paths, and more monsters showed up. So obviously there's going to be more of that. But hopefully, for the most part, so there'll obviously be some like that with a few more monsters, but hopefully most of the monsters are gone. Obviously that guy is still there. And now he's not there. And I have his duct tape. Yeah, no, without that sense of, beep, 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 as I'm putting those in, it's really confusing. These blue lit tunnels just seem so creepy, and I don't think I've actually found anything in them yet. Like, they've not actually been the source. Like where any monsters were. It's just a foggy blue light. Seems creepy to me, with twisted corridors. Oh, there's some uranium. And again, they seem like areas that can't quite, it's like, have I not been here? Legendary mole rat broodmother. So maybe this is really the broodmother over all those other broodmothers? Alright. Goodbye. Alright, where'd that legendary go? There's obviously still something around. Because that little hidden jumps. An area I can clear. Does this lead back? Yes. Alright, so this is the area that leads back. You can see him biking before you can see the bike that he's on. Wonderful. But alright, so I have the biggest areas all connected. Should stop crouching if I'm going to be walking around. And I guess trying to figure out if there's new ways to interconnect them. Get rid of this, and yes. Oh no. I'm sorry. Little part of me is thinking, should I just leave here while it's sleeping and go get power armor? But I quick saved, I mean.
Time to have some fun.
Oh, you call this fun? No, go for Kate. Really? Did I? Alright, I did not expect it to be that easy. That was very easy. I think in exploring this place I've gone through a couple hundred shotgun shells, but just randomly
Find anything good on him?
blowing ammo into creatures seems to work. Yeah, because I cleared this place, and the first thing I saw was this guy. I was like, ah, no, another mole rat. And then I will go, VATS and see the sleeping Deathclaw, and I'm like, oh no. But yes, much easier than I anticipated. And as this leads to that other section, I think that I may have even passed that limestone wall earlier and said, oh, I'll do that later. Let's see, was that more? Yeah, uranium. Let's try and clear that out as much as I can at this point. For one, so that I have uranium, nuclear material, and of course the limestone for concrete. But also just so that it's, the uranium specifically, so it's not going to irradiate me as I walk around. Yeah, I'm crouched again. I'm like, why do I move so slow now? These are something I wish, even if I can just pick it up and move it somewhere, but, it's going to be like, it has to go. Because I'm going to want paths to go through here eventually. North sector. That big sort of block seems like something I should be able to get rid of. Oh, there were contents in that one, were there? Well. No, I feel like construction lights are something I should leave around at this point. Just because they do... There was a construction light with that thing, oh well. Just because they do provide some light to the area. Like these trailers, I should be able to build the trailers. I'm gonna miss you, megaloaders, but you are big and bulky. And I'm clearing paths. Ah, here's a limestone wall I saw earlier. Something scary? Yeah. Oh. An army. Where are they? Can't do nothing. I just got a legendary death claw. Although I think I had more luck with him. I feel like.
Don't eager to die.
Oh, that does not heal. Oh, I ate the raw.
Here, I saved this for
Hey, the sound effects for using bats are back. Game solved itself. I'm getting quite a few. There's quite a few legendaries in this area. You know what? I'm right by. I'm just going to go over here because I believe, and that is something else that's cool, is because you're activating each of these workshop areas, there is actually. It's not though. Darn it. I was thinking maybe, you know, because of that, but these don't actually let me view.
Hey.
I was hoping that I could just
Aw.
deposit stuff into the
If you
workshop
all
from
thought you
any
wanted
of
to
them.
snuggle.
Whatever. Let's give that some junk there, and that'll at least let me move on a bit. Really, I feel like I just dealt with you guys.
You lose.
Why are there more of you? I just had a thought, you know, I almost view this game of it'd be so much more fun without bad guys. Much as I don't know, a few years back I went, you know, back when I was living in Florida for school, I went to Universal's, whatever, they have their Halloween Horror Nights, which is a great haunted house thing, and I'm walking through there, and my thought the whole time is, I would love this place so much better if there weren't people jumping out and trying to scare me. Because it is, I mean, it's Universal, and they do, like, basically beautiful set design, and the place is just, and I mean, I was just like, oh, that place looks cool, but I'm like, I can't really enjoy it, I have people jumping out, frightening me. Got another one underground, is he gonna stay underground,
Did
is
you
he...
see that? Good. Thought it was me.
Did I kill them both?
Gone. Now I feel cheated.
Yeah. Did he come up? Yeah.
Let's move quick. This area isn't agreeing with us.
Alright, so starting to make progress on combining all of these areas into one. We're back to that. Okay, so up there is the main area. Whatever, content's transferred. What's this? Oh. Not that it's not good to clear up a new area. It's, I was like, is it hiding anything? Nope. Alright, let's see. Northeast sector. A bit of an area just showing off some more of these pieces. Because I haven't really gone and looked through any of them yet. I'm just at a point I've been clearing space. Not really sure what I want to do yet. Train. That's another one I feel like if I can manage to get, you know, if it doesn't get in the way of building stuff, some of those things I'd love to just have. Because obviously you're going to have this cave stuff where, you know, at the very least you could go into, you know, even if you seal the whole place off, which is probably going to be the goal, you could go in to workshop, remove a wall, and use that to get to the outside and see sort of almost that construction level of things. See, this area right here is one of the things when they showed off the game, or the DLC before it came out, they showed this area right here as far as the expansion part, you know, idea. And they showed that pretty much that, you know, you could use stairs to get from there, and they just sort of fit, and they'd come down here. But I just realized it also looks like straight across from there, you know, you could probably go down A level, and essentially that it just still has where it goes back up to there, like almost in a straight shot. And just sort of some of the areas where it really does look like they put deliberate effort into making sure that, you know, things would line up in a cool way, I suppose. So while it looks like a cavern, and it functions like a dungeon, and hopefully it's done functioning like a dungeon, and it's just a cool area to clear some space and build a vault. It also is like deliberately built for all the new bits and pieces to fit. I think I bought a bit of concrete just because it's easy to find shipments of beforehand, but I mean, I was like, let's press the button and go into workshop so I can figure out how much concrete I have, because I haven't connected this to any of the other any of my other settlements. And there is so much concrete here because of all this limestone. But yeah, there are definitely a few areas that I'm kind of curious if they really will be able to connect in to the overall vault. Just because they have these narrow little passages that, I mean, let's see, oh, vault. Obviously, these don't fit in. Ooh, wait a minute, there was, up here, there was a blocked path. And some bad guys beyond it. Slightly less bad guys now. Come on, guy. Where am I? This looks like a shop. Did they build a shop? Vault Tech shop or something? But I mean,
Leave
at the
that
same
door
point,
behind. You're just wasting space.
it's not junk. Yeah, at the same point, it's obviously, I mean, this isn't a vault. Can I get through there? No. That Commonwealth? Alright, I think I found another entrance. Okay, let's... So this almost... Because the area around, right around this entrance almost seems like it's those small passages, like I was saying, and that you couldn't necessarily have it to a vault, but it is all still build mode. Which may just be so you could scrap it, but I mean, I guess it could be a back door, or I could maybe even put like the overseer's area near one of them. And alright, where am I? I did just discover it. Damn! Alright, so I enter over here, and I am now way over here. I mean, that's over on the other side of, like, Jamaica Plain, which I think technically means, does this settlement go underneath this settlement? I mean, if that actually, if they, like, laid it out and it does actually take up that kind of space, that's kind of impressive. Obviously, there's bad guys around because Hidden is moving. So, okay. So it's just called Vault 88 still, even though this is clearly a shop. That's kind of cool. So there is a back door. I don't know. I might almost be, you know, interested in setting the, you know, when I do make things, setting this up like something cool. Maybe like a shop. Making it, you know, I think they have, they added, I think, less trashed stuff with this DLC, so maybe just sort of making some things that look nice and, you know. Kate scared me there. And I can't clear that there. And then having maybe like one of the, you know, where if you come down through here, however far it takes to get to it, having it where one way or the other, have like the overseer's office have like a back exit. And so, well, most likely a lot of this is just designed clearly to give you some more scrap, and obviously some of it I'm doing, but like I did the big debris pile. But I'll leave some of like just the stacks of crates because it could look cool depending on how it lines up with things. Any of these walls come apart? No. More uranium and uranium barrels. But yeah, because these, you know, both ends, it has these little tunnels that obviously you'd have to walk through cave in order to get, you know, to that exit. But I don't know, maybe somewhere. Like right, you know, I think maybe, yeah, this, you could probably fit something back to here and have it maybe a little room back here. It's giving me rads. Ah. So there's got to be some around. Part of me wishes that I could see how much radiation I had in build mode, because I'm almost using that little sign of I'm getting more rads to know that I, you know, that there's something to scrap around. But yeah, maybe even have, you know, if it doesn't fit, then over here, right here could be Overseer's office. Otherwise, maybe it'll be a little tunnel and have a little office back there. Or maybe even have it where Overseer office here and a normal tunnel that leads back towards that cavernous bit. But yeah, I'll probably use something like that just because, you know, if they bother to give me a second exit, I might as well make cool use of it, right? I think I've already cleared through a bunch of that. I think I've well worked my way in circles here, clearing stuff out. I think probably the area that I've least cleared now, so you can get rid of these rails, is probably this main area. So, you two just standing around. Aren't you supposed to, I mean, I bothered to make your bike smell nice.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
I like him. I really do it. One thing that would really have been nice is if more, if the settlers did just have, you know, even if it was, you know, they had maybe 15 or so personalities, and, you know, like just a database of names, and just make it where the settlers, you know, each, they just get a name and have a personality, so that they each feel more like people.
Our next experiment can proceed.
I didn't quite catch what you said.
Once you get the chemical formulas, our next experiment can proceed.
Oh, can it? Kind of want to use your... Yeah. I built it. It's mine.
Valerie.
Once you get the chemical formulas.
Let's see. Yeah, I read there was an analysis. Power levels suboptimal, power production also spiky. At one point, test subject got up to answer the call of nature, resulting in a 5-minute, 27-second gap of no power. Unacceptable. Evaluation failure. Yeah, but it's friendly for them, and we don't need the power. We really don't. What on earth makes you think that a bike, that making people make power is of any use? That is silly object. That bike is clearly only useful for exercise, and so now it's also enjoyable. Not failure, absolute success.
Huh?
I don't recognize you, but I like your hat. I guess there's a beacon on. I guess other people are just going to show up. But yeah, let's clear some more of these. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear any of these paths, but I'm going to bother to check. just see something. Nope. That might have stuff that I want to see what's in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the reactors are huge. That is definitely right. It's like, I can build something that produces 500 power, so let's make the thing that makes 2 better? No, I'd rather do pleasant smells and make... She says we're not building a spa, but really, when I actually get around to building things, I might build a spa. That would definitely seem like a worthwhile thing to put in part of part of the vault. I guess ultimately I might as well just scrap these because they'll give me what I need to actually build that reactor bit. I don't know, I'm running out of things to scrap around here. I'm assuming you're asking if I'm going to keep Barstow in the vault, and I don't really know. I guess, yeah, that'll probably be relevant at some point, and I'll decide then. So far, not looking like it. She gets mad at me for doing nice things for our dwellers. That's not good. Of course we want to do nice things for our dwellers, why wouldn't we? So, but I've only done up to the bike, so I haven't done all that much of the quest at this point, so obviously she stays for now. I've mostly just been clearing things so I can sort of get an idea for what I may want to build. There are definitely things that I, wish that this just feels like something I should be able to clear so I could have 2 paths leading down here. Guess I haven't cleared too much in here. Yes, I agree. She is wanting to choose the evil options, but ultimately she's letting me make the decision. So while she insults me for choosing the nice things, at least at this point, she's not stopping me. So, so it's not like I have to choose evil options because of her. I can let her be here and just be unhappy with me for doing. I mean, and she's callous, and you can understand that. Look at, as I've cleared things, she's pretty much been stuck in a very small area for over 200 years because, obviously she couldn't figure out how to build a, an overseer's desk. So of course she wasn't able to clear rubble, but even if she was, she would have just cleared it to find a legendary Deathclaw, and then she'd be dead. Oh, I think... What do I got? I have 9 charisma, so if it does take charisma to keep her, it's not like I wouldn't be able to. Those could come in useful when I actually build the place. Might as well just store those. as much as it's nice to see, oh, here's how things go together, this feels so weird because it's like, we just randomly built this bit of vault area way separate, you know. I'm feeling like when I built it, I'm gonna have to start from the beginning and build outward, otherwise it's not gonna quite match up. It's like they're not happy for beds and defense and stuff. Could throw some beds down back here in the back of this cave and just say, alright, you want beds? Hike. But yes, definitely impressed by the size that they gave us to build. It's like I hear something. But I think I have the place pretty much cleared of enemies at this point. Although there was that area that was like actually a railway area. I don't know if I cleared that all that well, because is that this way? Yes, this way. Oop. Like, for example, I clearly left something radioactive up there. Again, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get anything down here unless there's a bigger path somewhere, because oh, another barricade. Well, might as well. A raider. Okay. Is this another exit? It is. Alright, let's find out where this other exit leads. And therefore there's another possible area for a secret exit or something. Secret entrance. Yes, feral ghouls. Not technically zombies. They're zombies. Alright, where are we? We are pretty near the Milton General Hospital. Alright, so we had an exit here, here, and here. So this, like, at the very least, this triangle of space is all, you know, above where that, you know, cave for the vault is. That's huge. I mean, I do kind of wonder if it is legitimately occupying that space. But oh wow, this going down. Yes, yes. Instead of dying, they became immortal. Well, near. But I mean, it's still whatever brain rotted out or things. Or I guess it's lack of social interaction that caused it, I suppose is what they've said. Oh, better take that hubcap. So, there are a handful of exits, which I suppose could be useful. can't I get rid of this giant crash train? What's up these stairs? Okay, is it just a... is that... I'm guessing that is not movable. Hmm. Yeah. I don't actually remember what my PSN is. I don't play, I think, any online games, though. Oh, is this... can I get in here? I'm thinking I've pretty much cleared out all the... wait, no? Maybe? Yes, it looks like I've probably been through here. I can see that other part of the cave. Why can't I clear this area to it? Yes, I have a good buddy that plays Doom and has tried to get me to do it. But in general, from what, you know, he describes it and how fun it is. And, you know, he'll describe it as a wonderful, fast-paced shooter, and I'm like... the shooter parts are probably the parts of, like, Fallout that I hate the least. I don't like having to, you know, to fear or... It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that they've actually done a good successor to the previous ones. I've known people that have been upset with some of the other Doom games, and so yeah, I'm glad that they've gotten something that, you know, people can actually like, but definitely not the type of game that is targeted at me. So much concrete throughout this place. I mean, there's a, you know, a fair bit of steel too, I suppose, which is probably the stuff that I'm going to need so much more of in building it, but the amount of concrete from that limestone is ridiculous. Look at him, flying over there. Flying away. Oh, there's a bike under him now. Involved skill does not necessarily sell me on a shooter, because that just sounds like, oh, so I'm actually going to be bad at it. But yes, I've actually never played Call of Duty or Black Ops or any of those sorts of things at all. Yeah, just never been one for those types of games. You know, I always say, you know, the shooters I play are games like this that really are role-playing games. They just, you know, have shooter elements. And I don't get me wrong, I enjoy... Fallout 4 is certainly a much better shooter than Fallout 3 was. And I enjoy some of that, you know, that they've added to it. But in general, the fact that it's a shooter is definitely not the selling point for me. Why can I not get rid of these train tracks? I could get rid of, like, all of the other train tracks. Alright. Let's see. I'm going for a little over an hour. I think... You know, an hour spent wandering the place, finding the rest of the spots. I'm still hidden from when I popped out. Come over here, leave, and go get, let's see. See how easy it is. Really? Well, I may play around with
Things are a bit
that more and try and clear things out by...
If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle.
Yes, I may go try and find that, whatever that part she needs for her quest and do another experiment before I leave here. Is this area still out here? Is it at the vault door? I'm kind of, right now I'm curious, how far does build mode go? Yep, at the vault door. Alright, that is sufficient. Alright, let's leave here. Mm-hmm. Now, I started this, because ultimately, you know, I was originally, you know, thinking, okay, I'll do this today, and I realized yesterday they had the, whatever that sort of, that major release that they did, or however they released that, and I just was glad to find, oh, I can...
Fast, we're gonna start glowing.
I was able to start yesterday. But yeah, so I'd already cleared, like at the quarry, I'd cleared the area. And I'd sort of gotten to the point where I was like, okay, so most likely it's not going to be cleared since the radio beacon is because of raiders, but I'll at least be able to fast travel there. Then yesterday I started, and I wasn't able to fast travel there, but it was still cleared. So it was the opposite of what I expected, but I suppose it was the better side of things. It made it quite easy to run in and get rid of the security lockdown when I first started. But I'm pretty satisfied. I think the place is mostly cleared of enemies now. Although, alright, I was like, I wasn't positive. I was like, I think I left these guys friendly. Let's see, hopefully, I'm not too far from wherever I need to be for this. Although it could very well be a very far way because of buildings. Oh. I do not think I've actually done Swan yet. Yeah, taking a big chance. Because I do not particularly want to do Swan. I'm more of the avoid big fights kind of person. I feel like I probably could have gone the other way from that amphitheater and had a little bit easier task. I also feel like I probably should have emptied some inventory before coming here. Well, I can fast travel here now. I'm gonna go back to my main spot and drop off mostly a bunch of the legendary equipment that I got, because I think that's mostly what's weighing me down right now. Tesla rifle. That looks big and bulky. Oh. Definitely enjoy the ability to spin things on the loading screen. Alright, let's drop some stuff off before going into the hallucinogen place. I never use those, so I don't need that many. And it's going to be a lot of this. Trying to think if I picked up anything else. Probably meat and things from animals. Oh, wonderful for you to say that you find the place that I have to go for the quest now annoying. That's exactly what I want to hear. That. Ah, there we go. 16 pounds of rad scorpion meat. That's, I'm sure, contributing to that. And while I'm here, I think I dropped some stuff onto Kate. Where's she?
I have so much data in the world.
It's not you.
because the
There you are.
I may have to delete some of it.
Not that
but I
button.
knew of them.
Hey,
Need something?
now that button. Let's take this junk.
Is this worth anything? This world of Earth one.
And I'll store it here. And now I will go to that hallucinogen place. Which hopefully, I mean, obviously it's probably a place that was there before and has a quest of its own and stuff. But hopefully I can just walk right in, grab the part I need, and leave and go back to the vault. Do an experiment. Rust Devils. Rust Devils, because we needed people that decided we should integrate human skulls into robots. A quest that is I didn't notice that the first time I came here. Hotel Rexford. I think that's the one that's in Good Neighbor. Yeah, I did the quest for them for the beer guy.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
This stuff. How strange.
Alright, now the gunners, they just don't see me. They are enemies, right? They are now.
Wiping the floor with you.
Alright, good. It seems close. It's only...
Hold up. You hear that?
I just need this shipment. Can I please just go through this wall?
A chemical
but I
leak
can go
has
through
been
this wall.
detected. Please evacuate the building.
I'd love to. How do I get it on the other side further?
We should get out of here.
I don't want to go up. What I wanted was right there. The sound effects that tell me that I've, you know, used the thing in VATS, that I've selected a target, is gone again. It's been coming and going. Oh.
Voices.
Who's there?
They say.
Come around the side.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please
Yes, I get it.
evacuate
Chemical
the
leak.
building.
Evacuate. Wonderful. Why are these gunners here?
I'm surprised with that. Who? Whoa.
I mean, there's a chemical leak. I'd be wanting to leave. That is definitely what I do want. I'm just trying to find, I guess, keep going forward and hope that the path makes itself clear. Oh, are they all crazy from the chemical? Okay, well, that makes sense. See, now these stairs go up. I don't want to go up.
Repeat. A chemical
Did I
leak
miss
has
something?
Been
I
detected.
want to go down.
Please evacuate the building immediately.
How do I get down? I am not even bothering to loot most of them. I just want to get this item and go. It looks like that comes from down, so is there a way further down? Maybe I come up from it? Yeah, for the most part, most.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Yes, chemical leak, etc. Alright, it does look at least like the only way, in fact, to go is up there. Which doesn't make me happy, because it does look like, as much as it seems like it's right near the entrance, it makes me probably go through the whole place to get it. Yes, the chemical leak has been detected. Might as well see what's on the terminal. Sense likeness 3.
Please evacuate the
There we
building.
go. Emergency alert! A chemical leak has been detected. Evacuate the building immediately. Yeah, that looks like quest sort of stuff for, you said there was the Hotel Rexford quest. I'm going to assume probably so. Alright, this is that spot there. And I'll leave it for when I do eventually decide to do that quest. For now, I'm really just interested. and how I might. I don't get how I'm so sneaky. You really have to set me on fire? Oh, there's another one.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
I don't know, maybe it's all in my head, but it feels like the recording is starting to get annoyed. Alright, let's... I don't think so. Agility 4. Agility 4, no, should be no perks into the, into sneak. I do have, I collect the magazines, like I keep, like a sheet of paper to help me with collecting magazines.
Bingo.
So I do have a decent number of, whatever, the covert ops or whatever ones. But, and they don't say how much they increase your sneak by. But I have to wonder if it's a huge amount.
Please evacuate the building.
Because that's the only thing that to me makes sense as to why I might have that.
A security lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, a security lockdown
Is this
is now in effect.
where I want to go, or is this just somewhere
Remain
I've
in your
been?
test chambers and
Oh,
await
I can
further
come back up, so
instructions
let's find
from
out.
your lab attendant.
Get out of my head! Get out! Get
Hold
out!
on. You hear that?
You know what? He seems sufficiently crazy. Let's just leave him be. Ooh, button.
Is this a joke? This has.
Yeah, I mean, I'll double check, but I do not think that I have... Do I have 5 perk points? Yeah, I have nothing in sneak. I do have 8 in the
Repeat,
covert
a
operations,
chemical
which is
leak
just you are
has
more
been
difficult to
detected.
detect while sneaking.
Please
It doesn't
evacuate
say
the
how
building
much.
immediately.
But apparently that is a significant amount because it's enough that I just generally don't get detected. And I don't, it's not like I've put work into it to not get detected. I've simply, I collect things.
That's it.
So I keep note of all the, drugged water. That seems useful. First I looked at it like, oh, dirty water.
Time is
I need
here.
that for one of the things I sometimes like to cook. I'm not sure if I can go down from in there. Doesn't look like it. You can stay. I'm just looking for a way down.
Gotta use you to scrape the mud off the boots.
And I think there was another way. Was there another way to continue?
A chemical
night
leak
sky.
has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Like, for example, I'm just now thinking, I wonder if there is a magazine here.
Feel getting your
If I
eyes-
see it, I'll
Whoa.
mark it off, but I don't feel like taking the time necessarily to, search it out. I can almost make that. I don't know if I can make that. Although there is this here. Because, yeah, you say they're test subjects. Yeah, that's kind of what this looks like, is observation for test subjects. Like that one guy that I'm just leaving locked in that room because it doesn't look like I need to get in that room. And so why would I let him out? He can't hurt me. If I let him out, I just kill him, so it's not really like that's
Please
helping him.
evacuate
Welcome
the
to
building.
the Hallucigen Labs observation area. Please step up to the windows for a demonstration of our products in development.
Oh, I feel like pressing those buttons would just be mean. Oh, you like the... Should I press these buttons? Hit the buttons? Alright, I'll hit the buttons.
Criminal scum? Don't get a gun. Try Hallucigen Suppressor, a safe, reliable, and effective way to paralyze even armored targets. Side effects may include the partial and/or paralysis of the user, bystanders, small animals, and/or large animals. Discretion is advised.
I don't even think that hit them. Alright, let's say another button.
Invisawave from Hallucigen is a new advance in the field of stealth technology, capable of doing away with
A
cumbersome
chemical
personal
leak has
generators
been
forever.
detected. Please evacuate the building.
Some subjects may become inaudible and/or intangible. Effects may be permanent.
There's a guy that's
Further
out.
research is ongoing. Hallucigen's Eradicator provides your forces with a state-of-the-art field decontamination solution. Small amounts of residual radiation may persist in the affected area. Dosage subject to change pending safety evaluations.
I think I have two more that I haven't hit yet.
Hallucigen gas. Reliable crowd control since 2055. Hallucigen gas can stop a riot faster than any other product on the market, and without the messy side effects of our competitors' offerings.
Oh, because the rest of your things didn't sound like they had side effects.
Experiences may result. Subjects exposed to high dosages may suffer catastrophic adrenal failure.
Really, without the side effects, you say? I think I'd already killed the people in there, maybe.
Hallucigen's
Repeat, a
dispersant
chemical
is
leak
ideal
has
for
been
peacefully
detected.
clearing an
Please
area of
evacuate the
civilians.
building immediately.
Hallucigen is not responsible for any damage, injury, or loss of life sustained in mass panics that may or may not result from the use of dispersant.
Alright. So we've been really nice to those gunners. Oh. Killed this one.
It's under my skin.
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
Alright, will this take me around to where I need to go?
Again.
Like, do it again? Okay. If you insist, sir. I am a little concerned with possible side effects on me from prolonged exposure to this area. I mean, there probably won't be
A
any, but...
chemical leak has been detected.
But after
Please
all, a chemical leak has
evacuate
been
the building.
detected, and...
Bugs.
Oh, don't worry. I'll save you from the bugs. If I find you. Oh, there. No more bugs. Bugs gone. Okay. Now I too am cruel. I'm always very tempted with... I gotta grab glass. I did whatever the warehouse... like stuff on Spectacle Island. And I did like the glass, like the greenhouse ones. It's a massive building that ultimately was mostly made from beer bottles.
Evacuate
It's interesting.
the building.
Let's see, 1 in recycling yard. That's 2. I think. Alright, exchanged is 2. let's clear some things. Because I'm missing something. Let's see. So if I can just get rid of
Please
enough
evacuate the building.
of these, there aren't a whole lot to choose from. It'll probably clear it down to nothing. There we go. It's gotta be... Oh!
Nice.
Only one left that I haven't tried. Let's open the door. Open door. Come on, I am so close. It's like I've circled this entire building around the one thing that I want.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Did I just... Okay, no new effect on me. It's just... that...
Hey there.
Oh. That suddenly makes me wonder how many of these guys I've actually had to kill. Alright, Vault 88 Chemical Research. Take. Yeah, all of a sudden the fact that that one guy
Please
was
evacuate the building.
more or less fine with me. Is this Espalande? Hopefully that means area of Boston, outside. Yeah, all of a sudden that guy was cool with me, so I wonder how many of those guys I actually had to kill. Oh well. Let's take this. Oh, it needed the key. I was gonna say, wait a minute, that's where I first fast traveled to. Alright. Wonder, will this take me inside the vault? I kinda hope it will. And if so, that means we lost the fast travel spot to outside because they got rid of the Quincy Quarry, like, map spot. Yes, good.
I just wish I had some clean water to drink for once.
You know, that is a really good point. I should probably at some point wire up that that water system over there, because I have the thing that provides 100 water. Oh well.
Some people
Right.
complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you here, Clem.
Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Yes, let's talk.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee
Okay, I'm
pot
just gonna
or
read,
whether
'cause I can't
it
hear them
or
talking.
soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment
Huh.
after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize.
That's not irrational.
If they must squander their time, let us turn it into
to the collective good with chemistry.
Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
You chuckle after that? What are you chuckling for? What type of chemicals?
Chemicals are we talking about?
I don't know why I'm not hearing
That's
me.
up to you.
It's up to you, but from what I've read,
From
and
what
R&D
I've
folks
read,
really
the R&D
outdid
folks
themselves.
really outdid themselves.
Well, trust
It's
us,
okay.
Clem. Trust
You
me.
can trust us, Clem.
Maintaining Clem's trust
something is
and
wrong with my
focus on
audio.
his experiments, our collective well-being
Oh, wow.
is. So build the soda fountain, and then.
I am
send
enjoying this
refreshments to
DLC.
our
I do think this
residents.
is worth it.
And Clem,
If
if you get thirsty on the job,
but I really love
feel free to have a
the
cool,
workshop stuff in
refreshing
general.
beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Gee, thanks. See, like, I wish I could have heard that, because I like his voice. He sounds cool. So, whatever. But yeah, no, yeah, I agree. The audio has been, it's going in and out. I don't know. I'm gonna start this. But yeah, we have, in this place, like, sort of one of the places that you can clear is, like, add to it is down here. Which, when I came down here, there was Myraworks and stuff. And in here is this big thing that I could destroy, and I went sort of looking at it and realized it produces 100 water, and it required 20 power, which I'm like, I'm not sure it's worth it, but, because of the size, and obviously you could fit enough other pumps in that area to provide more, most likely, but it just looks cool, so I'm like, I will probably leave that there and power it up as our water supply. And if I need more, I can throw some more around the outside of it. But yes, there is 100 water supply that's in there that you can destroy, but you can't rebuild. So, it doesn't? Did I misread that? What did it say? It gave me some options. Oh, it doesn't. It just lets me select it. Okay, well then it doesn't matter. I couldn't do that if I wanted. I just saw that it could highlight, and I assumed. Very good, sir. You... I didn't even look there. I just assumed, you know, because I found it as I was clearing out walls and junk, and I see that, and I'm like, I'm not going to destroy this. Well, of course I'm not.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
Just looking to trade a little.
Of course.
Yeah?
Huh?
Alright, audio seems... well, it could be worse. Alright, anyways, let's see here. We now have soda fountain prototype. Again, I'm just going to put this in the middle of the floor here and attach it to my terminal.
Yeah.
So I can set the parameters and see what our options are. Soda fountain experiment. Notes. After the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none the wiser. After much focused testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. No, I'm gonna make people proud. This is the second experiment. Essentially, right here, I get to do a soda fountain. So I get to choose the experimental parameters. Appetite suppressant, mood enhancer, or generic caffeination. So let's check out appetite suppressant, and each one will have R&D lead notes. Alright, so appetite suppressant is we've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a some sort of derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficiency is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% body mass index. There has been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, 1 complete loss from a fatality, and 2 who refuse to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard ration. Assuming the kinks can be worked out, it could mean tremendously less resources to feed a full vault. Well, I can set up a supply line to this place from my many farms, so that doesn't seem necessary to risk harming them for that. Let's see what mood enhancer does. Hallucinogen provided us with a small sample of the final product, and it is quite exciting. They've made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and in some cases mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to disposition after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is Subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. Note, we're trying to do something about the color and the taste. Again, like the bike, this one gives me an option to drug my settlers. Not something I really want to do. Let's see. Most likely this last one, the third one, like I did before, is the one I'll probably choose, and it's probably the one that the current overseer is going to be mad at me for. I'm just about to give up on Ted. If you parse out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredient of Supplement Z is just caffeine. Plain, ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, the test subjects suffered no delirious effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavor and carbonation. They actually did focus testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. Oh, Ted. You're my man. Soda machine becomes a soda machine. Alright. Clem. Try soda from your soda. Eh? You liking that?
Yeah.
Hi.
I want to trade a few things.
I don't really want to trade a few things. I'll take your bobby pins though. I don't need you breaking into any of my stuff.
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
It's a postman hat. Okay. I should get more of those for some of these other people.
The soda fountain's open. Want to be the
They've
first
already
customer?
started.
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really? Well, I guess
Yes. All the soda you can drink.
Oh, you... Oh, Clem's such a happy-go-lucky guy.
then. Wow. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Sure to come back.
Yeah, no. The overseer's gonna hate me. I'm just
You're
gonna
in a
keep...
vault?
Yeah, not really. Yeah, if you go that way, it's sort of a vault. Right now, we're really just in a cave. We will be in a vault, but really, it's just a cave right now. With some water towers from beside what used to be train tracks. I've left those so far.
This soda's better than Nuka-Cola. Try it. You'll see.
And now, if she's mad at me for choosing the option to compete with Nuka-Cola, I mean, seriously, we can compete with Nuka-Cola now. I mean, that's what there is in this place, and we've outdone it. How is that not the best
The
decision?
soda fountain shows enormous potential.
Oh, yeah. As long as you're not mad at me.
So damn hungry. Maybe I'll get another drink.
Yes.
I ain't never tasted, well, anything like Vault 88 soda.
Can I get some?
Never thought I'd have an honest-to-goodness job.
No? No soda for me? Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I realized I could sit and wait my hour, but it's almost more
Things are a
fun.
bit crowded. A few more beds would lift everyone's spirits.
That's a good point.
Yes?
We have 6 people and 1 bed. I should probably build people beds. And, where do I want to do those? For now. There we go. People are happier. Oh, completed.
Yes?
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in that? I had a Nuka-Cola once. This stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No
Caffeine.
shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
I'm a fan of caffeine too. Alright, I'm sure the Overseer's gonna be so happy with us. We have a competition for... Yeah.
Well, it does improve productivity. But really, and together with the dubious success of the power cycle, I really am beginning to question your commitment to the project.
I'm
But
committed to the vault.
you can still redeem yourself.
But I'll remind you, in my vault, I wasn't happy.
Oath. A
They
solemn
just froze
vow
me.
to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first.
Yes, they should.
Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good.
I
You
disagree.
understand, of course.
The Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have history to make. So, enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight.
Good.
Potentially so much more.
Probably just gonna improve their
Prototype
eyesight.
requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Nuclear material, you say? What could go wrong?
I know. It's foolproof. But don't fret about the nuclear material. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source
Not
of
anymore.
uranium deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
Well, I do like to know that it's deliberate. Completed the watering hole. Like, nope, I'd rather have things that are useful for me making a cool vault. Let's see. Oh, wait. A lot of nuclear material. It requires 25. Oh, you're so silly. Oh, I have to connect it. Okay. Since this was so easy, I might as well do this experiment too. The Phoropter experiment. Let's check the notes first. The challenge I put before you is to find a way to turn a simple eye exam into something that furthers Vault-Tec's ambitions. The Phoropter is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. I expect great things from each of the teams. Let's see what they were planning. Alright, let's see. R&D has designed a series of micro-flash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the vault. I'm promising you, this is all because of the curved screen. It's not that I can't read. Vault-Tec, and the Overseer specifically, we never quite perfected the eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Note, the lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field trials. So make people like us. Well, let's see what else we might do. Vault monitoring. By the name, that could be useful, I suppose. But by the way it's going to be done, probably won't be worth it. Let's see. This one, Team Walrus, don't ask, is very proud of. Dr. Braun, a small MRI specifically designed to fit in the Phoropter when fed through power, when fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read the test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. That's the promise, at least, but the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach, it's the inkblot test. With hundreds of volunteers, our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy. It's still early days, but the promise of getting involuntary glimpses into a population's mind could be a game changer for vault management. See, that's invasion of privacy. What does improved eye care do? Simple synopsis of this experiment: Ted. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it. Nothing else. Please, please, process my request to reassign his whole team somewhere far away and cold. Oh, Ted. Ted is a good guy. I like Ted. Let's help people. Yeah, Kate, you just like it, but then I go pick a lock and you're happy with me again, so I don't see
People
what.
complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Yeah?
I just need to trade gear with you.
Let's.
Anybody need help with anything?
I guess I talk to her and he comes over.
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
Hey there.
Now, we just need a volunteer for the Phoropter.
Well, that's obviously going to be Ted, right?
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem
Oh.
and the optometrist station.
Yeah. This won't work without power.
Huh?
Well, I guess I'm the... Good thing I didn't do anything crazy.
I want to trade a few things.
I don't
Wonder
want to
how
trade a
high
few
the vault
things.
numbers go.
That's a good question,
Huh?
sir. I too wonder how high the vault numbers go. I suppose probably as high as they need them.
Excuse me.
Now, we just need a volunteer for the Phoropter.
Yes, that would be Ted, right? What am I missing here? Does it need more power than I gave it? Because I said this won't work without power. Requires 3, produces 3, also is attached to those. Is that what it needed?
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cats.
If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, the power cycle is pretty fun.
Can we trade a few things?
That's not what I want to do.
Glad I'm in here and not out there.
Yeah?
Huh?
This won't work without power.
Alright, so I still don't have enough power. Maybe the terminal is using power or something.
Huh?
I believe... there's a new switch. Vault power conduit. Okay.
Yeah?
Huh?
Hey there.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're alright, I guess.
It's a weird question.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
It's the same lady that was the test subject on the drink.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit here.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
Do we have those?
Nothing else.
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done. Why blue? I mean, would a yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
Hey.
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff, anyhow?
These
Benefit society.
experimental devices could make life better. For everyone.
Huh. No shit. I figured coming down here was too good to be true. But I might have misjudged you. Might tell my friends it's a good thing down here. Thanks. I guess.
Yes.
You're gonna be so happy,
So
aren't you?
one of our residents is happy.
Good!
That's completely irrelevant.
No, that's the
You
point.
should be making hard choices to improve the effectiveness of the vault. Instead, you spend your time pandering to their every whim.
I'm improving people's lives. I'm not going to apologize for that.
I just don't understand you. Please, make this next one count. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures.
You more than
each
most.
with our own vices.
Like
What
yours
if
is
our
tormenting people.
vault
didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them.
Give me the
Details.
details.
The vice in question is greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, based on what she would consider messing something up, I obviously am going to make it where she thinks I've messed this up, but really, I mean, I haven't messed up anything. Alright, so I bothered to disconnect these. Let's move them off to the side and clear up a bit more space until I have rooms for them. And slot machine. Alright, let's check out the parameters on this one. I believe this is the last. Alright. Slot machine experiment. Notes from Overseer Barstow. Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Casinos throughout the country have spent millions to further refine its appeal, and in-depth analysis of the techniques involved in Commonwealth psychology today gave me the inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the vault. The big unanswered question is, what's the best way to use this device? Options. A. The device could manipulate probability to first entice a subject, then later drain them of all financial resources. This would ensure the maximum amount of revenue for the vault. This is the indentured servitude parameter. B. The machine itself could be a standard game of chance, but the machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseer to track those with degenerate behavior customer profiling. Or C. If there's time for a control, the probability could be adjusted to maximize the returns. An example, gamblers will win more often than not. Undoubtedly, this would prove popular and expensive, but the lost revenue parameter should only be chosen for A/B testing. You know what? Admittedly, I'm probably not going to choose that last one. Just because that looks like a lost revenue. We have more information on them here. No, they're all in that last one. Let me reread some of those. See, A sounds bad. That's deliberately draining people's money. So that's a dick move. B, it's identifying those with degenerate behavior. But it is at least, the gambling portion is fair. It's the only one where the gambling portion of it, which I think is what needs to be fair, is fair. So I think I'm going to go with customer profiling. It's the one that, see, ultimately, if it's going to be a casino, I don't have to, if I have a casino room, I don't have to be the nicest with there. I don't have to give away money. And I'm certainly not doing that because, you know, as she said, vices. I mean, even I have a bit of greed. So customer profiling is what we're going to go with. She'll probably be a little happier. Let Clem gamble for an hour.
I'll do
Well.
well. Promise.
Yeah?
All right, Clem, how you like it?
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
Yeah?
I think it's supposed to do that, man. Alright, anyways, I have to let him do that for an hour, and I believe my defense is pretty low. So I might want to... I can build 3. That should be good enough. There. I've at least accomplished that now.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
Yes?
Yes.
My luck's gonna turn around.
Well, she's probably at least going to be a little bit happy about this one, because...
Did the machine just say degenerate?
Are you now?
Yes.
Would be nice if settlers said yes to me more, or less often. Not more often, less often.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises. Ha ha! I win again.
Yeah.
What's he gonna get? Watching over his shoulder. I don't know, it seems like he keeps winning. There we go, that's what I like to see. Not a win. Might as well, oh. Report back to the overseer.
Check in with the slot machine. I can't wait.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
Come on.
Are slot machines supposed to flash?
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Is the slot machine supposed to flash? Every now and again, I swear it makes strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
Oh, is that what it is? It's a camera?
Now we just need a variety act and some crime bosses and our casino's set.
Ah, your famous wit. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
I think it's kind of late for that.
The outside world is dangerous. It could eat you alive.
An overseer's job, or a former overseer's job, is never easy. I pass the mantle on to you. Guide Vault 88 to greatness. You're the overseer now.
Better believe it. Cool. Completed. Reporting back to myself. Well, she's gone. Not so bad. She wasn't very nice anyways. So is that it? I believe. Yes, I believe, at least at this point, I think that I've done...
I'm so hungry all the time.
Yeah, it's because I haven't put any food in here. I do have things there. I'll worry about food and stuff later. But yeah, so got rid of that, and now I'm the overseer. I believe I've done all of the quests associated with this DLC, and so and I've done most of clearing things out. So probably next time I'm in, I will be trying to mess around with the build mode. But having finished the quests, and I think I've been streaming for a couple hours, just about. Yeah, I'm gonna call it at least a break. I may be back later today. Otherwise, in a couple days, at the latest, I'll be back, and I'm gonna start messing around with the build. But I am Overseer. Barstow is gone. If you've enjoyed this, like or subscribe or any of that fun stuff. Always helpful. Please feel free to comment. But yeah, you can. I'll be back later to build. That's it. I've done all of the quests. And yes, I believe I mentioned it already, but I would say this is definitely worth it. I'm not sure. I haven't messed around with the building too much, but so far the quest part is definitely very fun as far as the workshop DLCs are concerned. I did very much enjoy that. But yeah, have a great day. And I'd say bye, but I know that it takes me a moment to get out of here. Because I have to get to the stop broadcasting button. And there we go. Have a great day. Bye.